So I'm going to start chronicling some things on the ranch a little bit more. So started off with a nice cup of coffee. Then I had to go out and get the horses in and needed to put a hay bale on the feed pickup. Then went and saddled my horse up, loaded him up because we've got some cows that we got to go get in. And of course, got to bring along the trusty cow dogs. They've got a little spot that they ride in here in the tack room in the trailer. But on the way out to go find the cows, we noticed one way off out there in the distance. You can't really see it, but I'll eventually get closer to it. But she wasn't with the rest of the cows, and that generally means something's up. And of course, she's in the middle of having a calf. Actually, she just had it, but we had a bull get in earlier than what we'd like, so we've got a couple that have already calved, and there's actually two that have calved today on this day. But that's what we're doing, is we're going out to get in these cows, and then there's 30 of them that have that bleach mark across their shoulders that are going to calve early, and we're going to go take and put them in a different pasture so we can keep a better eye on them. And then this gal will have to figure out something what to do with her and her calf, because it's about to be below zero here in the next couple of days, so I'll probably have to go back out and get her into the corrals or something. So then went, found the rest of the cows, unloaded. That's my good horse Spud. And of course unloaded the sidekicks, Rosie and Sally. And my wife is in front of the cows leading them with a hay bale, which that's kind of cheating, but in the wintertime it works really good and makes it a lot easier to move cows. When they have calves on them, it's not really possible, and it makes it pretty hard to, you can't really do it in the summertime either. But we got them all into the corrals, and even though I had this gate opened up right, they still destroyed it. But getting them into the corrals pretty easy. So then we got to sort off the ones that we're going to move someplace else, and my wife's pretty handy at that. So now we're headed to the highway. We got to cross the highway. I drove the feed pickup this time while my wife was behind them. So now we've got to wait for the highway patrol to come, and they're going to stop traffic for us. It gets a little western if you don't do that. So here's the highway patrol lady. She stops traffic. I get across the highway fine, and now I've drove down about a quarter of a mile from where we came out to the highway, and they're going to go in this gate here. So once we got them all in there, fed them a hay bale. There's one of the calves that we had back in January. So now they're in a good spot, some protection there for when they calve. So now I went back. One of the cows that had calved and I dropped, she came to the corrals, so I decided I would get her in and then go out and look for her calf. And he's just a day old, and I want him into the corrals so I can make sure he's all right. Here I am looking for the calf, not being able to find it. But then luckily I come across some cow tracks of hers, and I'm thinking, all right, I can backtrack to where she was, find some in the mud, but to no avail. I never did find her, so I'll have to go back out tomorrow and need to find her tomorrow to get her and her calf in, because it's going to get below zero. But that was the day I had, unsaddling my horse and